Welcome back to The Charismatic Voice. Today I'm going to be listening to a new band that's featuring one of my favorite vocal artists. This will be Epica featuring Floor Jansen in Sancta Terra. And I understand that Epica's lead singer will also be singing. Her name is Simone. I'm really excited to check out her vocals. I'm told that they're quite operatic. And I'm also just excited to check out this band's music because I've been very, very intrigued lately by symphonic metal. So let's get to it.
Give it up for Floor!
Woohoo! Ooh, she's got like a skirt thing going on. Whoa, this is a lot to take in the first moment, guys. This is a lot of sound, and both of them have very powerful sounds. In fact, when Simone started singing, I was like, that is Simone, right? Because she has kind of a similar tone to Floor. That's pretty awesome, and that promises well for Simone. Also, it sounded like there was like a Middle Eastern scale that was happening in the orchestra, I want to say. There was a lot going on in these first few moments. I'm probably going to go back and catch that again because, whoa, it was just like a wall of sound. For now, let's keep going. I want to get the full experience a little bit more before I jump back. Oh, this is really exciting. It definitely has my heart boiling. I love the way that their voices go together. These two were made to sing together. It's just amazing. They both are able to have a lot of power in their belt, but then flip into a head voice that is classically trained. It's able to be a little bit thinner than you would hear in a big operatic vocal hall, which I think ends up going a little bit better with this style of music as well. Or at least both of them have trained in that same way. So they have a similarity in their head voice in this kind of music that is just awesome. Love, love, love their blend. Also, they're just two very beautiful women. It's fun to see them having fun on stage. And I also am blown away by this full orchestra, right? Yes, I love, love, love full orchestras. The sound and the feeling that comes out of having so many people making music together is incredible. Add to that all of this vibrancy that's coming from symphonic metal. I really, really dig it. hear a full background choir going on. I'm not sure if that's live, but I just wanted to point them out. At first they were a little bit buried in the texture, and now they're really coming through. This is so cool how both of them navigate their registers in the same way. So they're essentially taking up a lot more weight in sort of laser through, they're bringing up more of their chest voice into this middle area. And then they'll flip to their head voice and go more classical. And it's so awesome to hear both of them do that. And both of them are controlling their volume really well. So they're essentially like acting like their own compressors, if you want to compare it to some music production. And it's just fascinating to see these two sing together. They obviously enjoy being on stage together as well. Man, I bet that they have influenced each other so much in how they've developed their different techniques to sing with their bands. It's really awesome. Beautiful. That was really beautiful. It was definitely, I felt like they let a little more opera in even at that moment. It was super gorgeous. It sounded like Floor on top and Simone, I think, underneath in the harmony. So that was, it was just quite gorgeous. Also, I asked at one point about like how headbanging would affect your voice. And I'm told that Floor is very careful to put her hands always on her hips while she's headbanging, to let her neck relax. I think that's really interesting. And I really want to talk with a singer that regularly does headbanging and singing with great technique. And I want to know more about that. Like, does their neck ever get tired? Is it relaxing? Do they feel like they can sing better, or do they have to be really careful? I'm super curious. So if any of you know someone that wants to talk more about that, I'd love to chat with them. All right, let's keep going. No, let's go back and catch that operatic section again. It was so pretty. It's beautiful. That was a really cool instrumental break. First of all, drums are going nuts. It took me going to a Tool concert to really appreciate how amazing some drummers are, and really consider them almost like they can be used in a melodic way, and the way that they can be used to really make your blood pump more. I just really appreciate having a great drummer. This was awesome how Epica's drummer really built that. And you also had the full orchestra in the background building. And there was a lot of key changing or just like key shifts that were happening. And you even had some chromatic passages to add to some more tension. So it was just a really cool and unusual instrumental break. I totally dig it. Oh, let's go back a bit to catch that transition. Oh, there's the choir. This is such a cool compositional element and technique they're using here. I love, they've got some people, I'm not sure if it's just one of the soloists or if it's also the choir that is singing some faster words underneath, and then this long, beautiful melodic line on top while the drums are going nuts, while the orchestra is going nuts. It's just, it makes for a really, really great climax. I'm going to go back a little bit to catch some more of that to appreciate it. And also, if they do this again, listen to these two ladies and how their vibratos even match. I've been starting to really appreciate that. And I am fascinated by how well their voices can blend. It's just so impressive. Let's go back a little more. Yeah, I think it's both ladies singing ah and the choir doing words. Ah, some choirs ahs. Oh, this is really, really awesome. That felt like such a massive wall of sound. I wasn't really ready for it to be done. So I'm going to go back just a bit again so I can appreciate how it ends.
Floor Jansen!
I love this very climactic epic. I mean, the band is Epica. This very epic ending. They even in that beautiful melodic line on top, they ended up having harmonies between the two ladies, and maybe the choir was joining in that too. Whew, that really got my blood rushing. So clearly, I need to hear some more of Simone as well. And of course, we're going to be listening to some more Floor soon. But I'm really curious if Simone's tone is normally like this or if she's adjusted to match Floor as well. But I don't know. You know, I think Floor usually can have a little bit more tenderness in her tone, but this song was just so powerful and driving throughout, except for the little operatic moment that was just pure gold. I'm so curious now. And I really love that they used a full choir and orchestra. The shape of the song overall was relentless in how powerful and energetic it was. And it was truly a thrill to watch and listen to. Thank you so much for this recommendation. I appreciate all of your recommendations, and I do keep track of them, so keep making them down below. And if you don't want to miss a premiere, there's a live chat during premieres that I'm at every time. So at 8 o'clock on Mondays and Fridays, I always have live premieres, but then sometimes I host extra ones. So if you don't want to miss out on those, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to turn on notifications. And I hope I'll see you soon.